Hey guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what tarot has to say. So remember, as this is going to be another general read, so it may resonate with you and may sort of bits and pieces might fit. Take whatever messages feel right. You'll know when they're meant for you, and feel free to leave whatever doesn't work. We do have the Sun card. Some sort of a creative new beginning, giving birth to some sort of a new idea. Let's see. Somebody had to walk away from something. And it was so that they could heal. It was like something that was toxic, something that was not working for them. It might have been... See, I get the vibe of that there's some sort of a relationship going on here. Somebody else, like, they thought something was beautiful. They thought something was absolutely perfect for them. It was like this so much potential and like optimism. And it's like they kind of wanted to like dive into it. I see the word sacrifice in my mind actually. And it's like this person sacrificed something to be able to go to whatever this is. Like they moved away from something or someone that was actually a positive force in their life to go over to whatever this was, because it seemed shiny, it seemed abundant, it seemed new. It was like they were absolutely jacked about whatever this is. I'm going to grab a few more cards because I don't feel like this turned out exactly how they thought that it would. There's like somebody weighing their options. Somebody like trying to hide the fact that they're like weighing options. This is how they discovered whatever this opportunity was. It's like they were sneaking. Like they were sneaking around sort of looking for whatever this was, trying to hide it. Trying to hide the fact that they were looking for something else. Looking for some sort of a new beginning. Looking for something new. Something new and shiny. But without wanting to give up whatever they were in right away. It's like hedging bets. You know, like someone's trying to find a better option without like completely stepping into it. It's like they sort of had their little comfort zone and what was working for them. And they want to stay put until they found whatever they wanted to go to next. And I do believe it was a third party in a relationship. Like they were looking for someone. They were looking for someone, not a something. It's like somebody stepped away. Somebody stepped away. They thought they had found what they were looking for. They thought they had found what they were looking for. Like I said, something that was shiny, something that was new. It did not work out. And that's what I was already feeling just from the Oracle cards. Whatever it was didn't turn out the way that they anticipated it to. This is this Nine of Swords too. Like this person is feeling pretty sorry for themselves. It's like regret. It's like, why did I do this? Why did I leave whatever this person left, or I think it was probably a whoever they left, for something new and something that's not quite what it seems, something that's actually like more trouble than it's worth. I almost feel like they feel stuck in it now, like stuck in their choice. That's why that Wheel of Fortune card is in reverse. It's like they're stuck, they're trapped in whatever it is. They're regretting something else that came to an end. They're regretting, and it was an end that they chose. They chose to move away from someone to move to someone else, because they thought it was going to be, like I said, they thought it was going to be a better option. Like they were hedging their bets. They were doing it in a dishonest way too. And it did not turn out the way that they wanted it to. And they're feeling stuck, and they're feeling very sorry for themselves. And they're feeling like whoever this is, see, in they're mourning what they let go of too, because they're looking back at someone who they walked away from, and they see that person as being very attractive now. All that person's qualities, their strength of character. It's like, that's where I should have stayed. That's where I had the best partner. That's where I had somebody who respected me, somebody who loved me, somebody who cared for me. And it's like I decided to go looking for something shiny and something new, and now I really stepped in it. It's like, now I really stepped in. I have this feeling that it's whoever they went to, is extremely immature, but also dependent on them. Like they went from sort of being like an independent unit, almost, maybe even almost on an equal level with whoever they left, like responsible adults. And then they found someone who just seemed like super exciting, super fresh, super whatever. And they're like, oh, that's what I want. And what they kind of wound up with was like an adult child having to look after. And that person's like, I just feel like irresponsible, super irresponsible. And they're having to like financially look after that person now for whatever reason. And maybe it was something they promised to begin with. But I see the word burden in my mind. Like that person has now become a burden. Like they're not so shiny anymore. That kind of wore off. And now they're just like a huge pain in the ass. This Queen of Swords, I told you so. That's all I see when I look at the Queen of Swords, is like, I told you so. So somebody in their life actually warned them about who this was. I don't know if it was the person who they were in a relationship with before, if this is a friend, a family member, but somebody in their life actually warned them about getting involved with this new person. Because that person could see that they were, it was just like like I said, like an adult child running around. They're like, you're going to be fucking sorry. You're going to be sorry that you walked away from so-and-so who had their shit together and moved to this big baby. It's going to go to shit. It's like they got warned. It's going to go to shit on you, that you're probably going to wind up having to support them for some reason. And they didn't want to hear it. Oh, no. But oh, yeah. That is exactly what happened. Like they bit off more than they could chew with this one. It didn't turn out so well for them. It's like they're starting to see it. They're starting to regret their decision and moving away from somebody who was like a stable, equal influence in their life, or they feel like they were an equal influence, someone who they could count on, somebody who was responsible. And now they got a huge pain in the ass. And that's why I feel in this King of Pentacles too, this is like having to provide, having to be the responsible one, feeling like it's all on their shoulders to sort of look after the works, while somebody just sort of like fucks around, spends money, does whatever, is super irresponsible and immature. And they feel stuck. They feel absolutely stuck to this new person. So there is some sort of circumstance going on that has actually tied them to this person. I don't want to say that it's children, because I don't necessarily see children in the cards, but there is some sort of a circumstance that's come about where they feel completely responsible for this new person, and like they can't walk away. As much as they would like to walk away, they can't walk away. And they would, like I said, they want to walk, they want to run away. They kind of want to run away from whoever it is. And they would like to go back to having a good partner. That's done though. I can feel that in the cards. That connection is in the past. That connection is severed. There's no point in going back, because that other person is going to want nothing to do with them. And now they're stuck with a big old baby who's just taking advantage of the situation, who doesn't want to work, who just wants to spend all their money, maybe go out and party or hang out with friends. Like they can't even count on them. And I'm just going to say, because I feel it 100% in the cards, like they can't even count on this person to like clean the house or anything like that. Like they contribute nothing. This other person contributes nothing. I think they got a little bit more than they bargained for with this one. And they're like deep in regret. They're deep in regret. They're starting to gain some perspective on the choice that they made. They definitely did make a mistake, and they feel like they've made a mistake. But they feel like they're stuck. Why do they feel like they're stuck? Sometimes that Page of Cups, it can indicate a pregnancy. But I don't feel like there's actually, I don't feel like there's kids. I don't feel like there's kids that this person's looking after. So whether this person just said that they were pregnant, or there was a pregnancy and it didn't come to term, it might be something about that that's keeping this person stuck, keeping them emotionally bound to them. because they feel 100% responsible for this person now. I like they're stuck having, okay, and there's the 10 of Cups. It's like there is this sense of having to have a family, having to settle down and build a family. They do not want to settle down with this person. And this person is totally irresponsible and doesn't necessarily want to settle down either. They just kind of want someone to look after all their shit. They want someone to sort of take care of them, to go to work, to pay the bills, to clean the house. Like I said, like this person contributes nothing. And they're realizing now that they're just sort of like a tool for somebody else. They backed the wrong horse. They hitched their wagon to the wrong fucking horse on this one. And there's all kinds of regret happening. And it might have been a manipulation right from the start, because this other person, this we'll call it a karmic that they went to, is, I said, they're super immature. They're extremely immature. They don't want to take responsibility for anything. I do feel like they're not above using manipulation to be able to keep somebody sort of trapped or stuck, to be able to keep using them. And they found some sort of a hook. They found some sort of a hook to keep this person in place. Whether, like I said, this is like saying they're pregnant or actually being pregnant. There are no kids running around as of yet within this read, is what I definitely feel. But it's like it's kept this person tied. This person feels trapped. They feel like they can't leave. They feel 100% responsible now. And like I said, they kind of bit off more than they could chew with this one. This was not a fun time. This is just like someone now they have to look after. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. Remember, if you find value in them, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. Take care, guys.